All right. Okay. Let me just do an audio check. Let me just do a real quick audio check real quick. Let's see. I can't tell if I'm loud or if the music's loud. Let me bring the music down just a little bit. We can guess and test. How about there? That sounds good to me. That sounds good to me. Let me bring up just a little. I'm going to try right there. We'll see how that sounds. Hey, that sounds good. That sounds good. All right. Okay. How's everybody doing today? Let me stop clowning around. How's everybody doing today? All right. All right. Let's see. Let's see. I know a notification just went out, so people will be coming in shortly. I haven't streamed. Listen, I was supposed to stream all this week. I was supposed to stream all this week. Someone at work changed their schedule and messed up my schedule. But that's okay. It's okay because we're here now. I think I'm streaming today, tomorrow, the day after. I'm going to try Monday, not entirely sure. And then I'm streaming on Tuesday as well. Okay, before we get into it, who played with my camera? Who played with my camera? Give me a hot second. Somebody came in here and messed up my camera. I hope they didn't steal nothing. That seems a little bit better. Except now the Game Boy is on top of everything. Somebody came in here and messed up my life entirely. There we go. Okay. So these are all the planned streams that I have. I'm sorry. These are the next 3 planned streams that I have coming up. Tomorrow night, we're having a game night. I talked about this about 2 weeks ago. Hang on. Let me stop the music. This is a little too cheery for me. This is a little bit too cheery. Give me something extra. Give me something extra. There we go. That's all the extra I need. Okay. So tomorrow night, we're having a game night. We're playing Drawful 2. For those of you who don't know, or those of you who didn't play last time, you don't need to have the game Drawful 2 to play along with us during game night. All you need to do is have your phone, or have a tablet, or have a computer that you can access the internet on. You just need to have an internet browser, and you can play along with us. Drawful 2 is kind of like Pictionary. We'll be playing for points, but not super seriously. We're just hanging out, having a great time. Much like we'll be doing today, but everybody will be playing instead of just me. Okay? And then after that, on Sunday, we're going to do more shiny hunting. In the event that we don't find a shiny Wailmer today, as you've been brought here to believe, we'll try to continue to find one on Sunday at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. All my times are Eastern Time Zone. So there's that. Also, on Sundays, I do 2 streams a day. I do 1 stream here, and I do a stream over on twitch.tv/Instant Replay Live. I'll be streaming Crypt of the Necrodancer, getting in the spirits for Halloween. It's a rhythm-based roguelike. It's actually one of the very first games that I bought for PC. So I'll be playing that over there. I haven't played in a long time, so that means I'm going to be trash. I'm going to be hot trash. That's over at twitch.tv/instant replay live. Make sure you go follow there so you get notifications whenever I or someone else on the instant replay live stream team goes live with the stream. We stream throughout the week over there as well. Okay, without further ado, let's get into some shiny hunting today. And let me actually bring the music down just a little bit so I can explain everything about shiny hunting today. Just a little bit. I'll bring it right back up. Remind me to bring the music back up in the event that I forget. Okay, so this is the team that we're using for shiny hunting. Fun fact, I hacked every single one of these Pokemon in, but they are legal Pokemon. They're not legitimate. They're legal. What does that mean? That means they all have moves and abilities that they could possibly have. They don't have any more than the max EVs that they can have, and more or less their IVs have been randomized. So, for example, we have Quickness here. Quickness, well, I probably should get him out of, he shouldn't be in the lead with Effect Sports' ability. Whatever, we're here now. Quickness, the Breloom. I have him up front because he can learn false, or she can learn False Swipe, which is a move that we're going to need when it comes to catching Pokemon, or shiny hunting specifically. We also have Sceptile, who has False Swipe. We have Marowak, who has False Swipe. We have Staryu, who has Illuminate for the ability, but we're not going to be using Staryu today. And then we also have Scizor, who has False Swipe. And the Wings, so I can fly everywhere. Wings the Crobat, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm going to put, let's put, if we're going for Wailmer, let's put Sceptile up front. Okay, and we are here in Dewford Town. We're here in Dewford Town. We're going to do a little bit of fishing here in Dewford Town. We're going to fish right off this pier. And this is, if we're using the, what is it, the Super Rod, the only thing you can catch in Dewford Town with the Super Rod is Wailmer. So literally every encounter we get will be a Wailmer. So it'll have the chance of being a shiny Wailmer. It's a little bit more controlled than last time when we did the Zigzagoon. Also, things to note, I hacked in all these balls. I don't care. I don't care. The goal is to catch it with a Pokeball, but in the event that we can't, we have every ball available to us to catch it. Anything else? I don't think there's anything else I need to go over. So without further ado, let's begin fishing. Let's bring the music back. And it's time to begin fishing. We're just hanging out. Much like last stream, we're just hanging out. We're just doing a little bit of fishing. I've got a Pokemon playthrough happening on the channel, so we don't really have to do anything too in-depth when it comes to streaming. I hate fishing in Gen 3. I don't know if you guys know that or not, but I hate fishing in Gen 3. They make you play a mini game where you have to be paying attention. You have to be paying attention or else you're not going to catch a Pokemon. Our first encounter, of course, it's a Wailmer. Is it shiny? It's not shiny. It's not shiny. Also, when it comes to shiny hunting in Pokemon Emerald, as well as Ruby and Sapphire, as well as Gold and Silver, you're doing what's called full odds shiny hunting. For those of you who don't know, full odds basically means that you have a 1 in 8,192 chance of catching or encountering a shiny Pokemon at any given time. There's nothing you can do to influence the odds that you have. You have full odds. Typically, as you chain in later games, as you chain encounters, it becomes more the percentage chance of you catching a Pokemon or encountering a Pokemon that's a shiny becomes better. You don't have that luxury here. Everything is 1 out of a little bit more than 8,000 of a chance. What does that mean? Let's see. If you take a 6-sided die, and you roll it, you have 1 out of 6 chance of catching any Pokemon. I'm sorry, getting any. Ugh, I explained that horribly. If you take a 6-sided die and roll it, you have 1 out of 6 chance of rolling any one of those numbers, calling it and rolling it. So if we are trying to call us getting a shiny Pokemon, I think this is 4 here. If we're trying to call us getting a shiny Pokemon, we're rolling an 8,000-sided die, and whatever number we call out is the number that we want to be face up. Ladies and gentlemen, those are horrible odds. That's why I said we're just chilling. We're just chilling. We just talk about whatever in the chat. Keep it relative, you know. Making stuff that we actually want to talk about and hold a conversation. Not some. Oh shit! I hit the button. I wasn't supposed to. Making something that we should be talking about, you know. It doesn't have to be just Pokemon. It doesn't have to be just video games. But let's make it something that we can have a conversation about. Come on. Come on. Come on. I don't hate fishing in Gen 3. I hate fishing in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. It's the worst because you have to pay attention. If you're not paying attention, you're going to mess it all up. You're going to mess it all up. Hey, that Sylveon theme. Yeah, this is from Pokemon EV. It's from the Pokemon EV EP. It's pretty dope. That whole thing, that whole EP has a lot of good tracks on it. Has a lot of good tracks. Come on. There we go. That one movie with the murder on the train. I have no idea what you're talking about, Peter. I have no idea what you're talking about. All right, let's keep this shiny hunt going. I figure I got a few hours. I got a few hours here. We can do a little bit of shiny hunting. I want to go at least until 7 o'clock. We can go past 7 o'clock, and that's cool. Or I could pick something. Damn it! I was in the middle of a thought, so my finger wasn't ready. Or I could pick something else up. We could play something else after we make it to 7 o'clock here. Last time we went 300. We either went 350 or 400 different encounters in a matter of 3 hours. That's a lot. That got us what, like 3%? 3% of how many encounters you should on average take to get one shiny. So that was a good amount. That was a good amount. Come on. Oh, damn it. See, that's why I hate this. Cause I keep hitting the button by mistake. I got a nasty trigger finger. So I keep hitting it a little too early. Like if you look, you can tell when it's gonna say "oh, a bite." You could tell. So like if you're anticipating it, you're gonna hit it by mistake. You gotta hit it actually before it says "oh, a bite." What's going on, Retro? I see you in the chat. Retro, you've been streaming a lot lately, bruh. One of the days I'm gonna drop by a stream. It's just you stream a lot when I'm at work. I realize that, and that's no problem. Don't change your stream time for me. One of these days I'm gonna catch one of your streams live. Your streams look like you have a lot of fun, though. Let me see. I see you in the chat, Low Fire. Give me a second. We're fishing here. What's on my team? It's the same Pokemon from last time. It's Sceptile and what is it? Sceptile, Scizor. I think there's a Marowak in there. It's things that know False Swipe. This is Pokemon Emerald. It's not Pokemon Ruby, so it's not following the playthrough that we're using for that. It's a completely different team. There's also what's it called? There's Staryu and then Breloom. And then I have Crobat so I can fly around. Let's see. We're at 9 encounters already. This is going to take longer. It's going to take longer to reach the same amount of encounters because we got to play this dumb fishing minigame. All right, there we go. There's a group of people of different occupations on a train and someone is murdered. One of the people on the train is a genius detective and they're trying to solve who did it. I don't know. I've never heard of it. Never heard of it. They were looking for a shiny Wailmer. Shiny Wailmer actually looks pretty cool. Ah, damn it. I hit the trigger. Hearing this music made me think I was in battle. So I started rapid tapping the A button. Oh, I can't stand the fishing in this game. And I did again. I can't stand it. It's the worst. Hashtag trash bag. There we go. Get all the streams while the girlfriend lets you. I feel you there, Retro. I feel you there. All right, let's get this fishing underway. I don't know if you guys know this or not. I don't know how familiar you are with Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald's playthrough. Not my playthrough, but how the game goes in general. But in the next week, we have a big announcement coming up. Damn it, it got away. Now I'm sad. I feel like that was it. We have a big announcement coming up. The announcement video is going to drop next Wednesday. When did I shoot it? I haven't yet. I'm going to shoot it after the stream. I've been putting off shooting it. I'm going to record it later. Either be recorded later tonight or in the morning before I head to work. And we're actually going to do something really fun. Ultimately, when I realized I was going to be playing a Gen 3 game on the channel, this was what we're doing next is what got me excited about it. Way more than playing the actual game. Because for the longest, I didn't like Gen 3. I mentioned it last stream. Aside from not being able to bring your Pokemon from Gen 2 over to Gen 3, it just didn't feel like a good game to me until I got to this, like what we'll be announcing next week, next Wednesday. And then I was like, yo, this is it. They put this in for me. They put this in for anybody else but me. We'll be having fun with that. What's going on, Joe Schmo? I see you in the chat. Give me a second after this fishing mini game, and I'll holler at you about something real quick, Joe Schmo. I actually need your help with something. I'll get at you early next week about something I want you to take part in, Joe Schmo. I got you. I got y'all something. And I know you'll enjoy it. But how's everybody's day gone? I've rambled on about my nonsense for what, a good 15 minutes now. How's everybody's day gone? How's everybody's week? I just realized it's almost the end of the week. How's everybody's week gone? My week has been okay. Okay is the word. This is actually the first day this week I ain't have to work, so you guys know how I feel about that. You guys know how I feel about that. Come on, fish. Come on, Wailmer. Why you playing? Why you playing? Peter, I didn't ask about Taylor's week. How did your week go? I don't care about Taylor. How did your week go? Did I ain't do this, did I? I'm actually hoping we get a shiny Wailmer. Because the announcement that we're... Damn it, it got away was too quick. Stupid Wailmer. The announcement that we'll be doing shortly will involve... It can't involve all the shiny Pokemon we catch. If we get one. Hopefully we get one. Come on. Come on. There we go. Let's see. I don't even know what side of the state you're on. Where in the U.S. are you, Chill? I live in Florida. So East Coast, Eastern Time Zone. I know your streams are what, 6 hours? Or your time as a whole, not just your streams. Your time is what, 6 hours ahead of me, I believe? You're over in the UK, right, Retro? All right, let's see. Here's I got a thing. How long? Or let's see. I don't want to name the shiny Wailmer if we do get it. I don't want to name the shiny Wailmer. I'm gonna come up with a dumb name. It's gonna be dumb. I know it is. So I want you guys to name it, but it's not just gonna be posting name in the chat. We're gonna use Price is Right rules. Who thinks they can come up with the number of encounters we'll have that's the closest to the number of encounters we'll get without going over? Whoever gets the closest they can name Shiny Wailmer. Whoever, and you only get one. You only get one, so pick your number. Pick your number carefully. We're at 19 right now. We're at 19. We're almost at what, 1 a minute? Considering that we started around 5:05, we're actually going faster than 1 encounter a minute. Correct, in sunny England. That's dope. That's dope. I realize I have a lot more UK subscribers than anywhere else. I think maybe, what was it? Was it Poland or Greece? I think it was Greece. I think UK and Greece are tied, but I have more subscribers from those two countries than anywhere else. Anywhere else. Peter says 264. Well, so far, Peter, you're on the right track. No one else has posted a number, so as long as we don't make it to 265, you're naming it. You're naming it. I reserve. Let me get that out the way. For someone gets mad that I give them the ability to name it, and I decide not to name it. I reserve the right to refuse any name. We're not gonna name it anything. We're not gonna name it anything horrible like that. We're not gonna name it. No, we're not. Not on my channel. You go to somebody else's channel. What'd you need? I said I'll get at you early next week. Early next week. I don't want to tell you too early and then have you anticipating the announcement. I want to give you like maybe a day's notice. It's nothing that's urgent right now. We got time. We got time. What are the odds? I'm guessing the odds of shiny hunting you're talking. Okay. So the odds are, you're either talking odds or odds of shiny hunting or odds of odds of Greece and UK. What are those two? Oh, wait a second. They're not supposed to be this high leveled, are they? Wailmer's not supposed to be a level 37, is it? Oh, it can go to 45. Okay. For some reason, I thought 35 was the highest. For some reason, I thought 35 was the highest. I don't know why. They go from level 20 to level 45. You make me hype for something I don't even know about. That's exactly how I like it. That's exactly how I like it. We all know I do fun stuff here on the channel. I like to do fun stuff. So I don't want to tell you too far ahead, hey, this is what we're going to be doing, and then have you wait forever. But I do want you to know something fun's coming up. I want everybody to know something fun is coming up. Something that I think is fun at the very least. Other people might not think it's fun, but like I said, I plan these out so far ahead that I try my best to make everything fun for somebody. It may not be 100% fun, but you might enjoy it a little bit. Everybody will enjoy something a little bit. I got different. Damn, I hit the button. No, I hit that one. I hit that one. The game ain't gonna tell me I didn't hit it. There we go. There we go. There we go. Come on. Come on. There we are. All right. All right. All the planning that I do is part of me having a degree in mascot. I know how to make a show. I know how to make a show work without getting it through even a test run. I do need to test run it. I probably should test run it. I'm not going to test run it. We're just gonna see that it works. We're just gonna see that it works. There we go. And if you know me, you know this is. If you know me, this show that I got coming up is. Hang on. I should probably start thinking before I talk. If you know me, you know this show, this production that I have coming up is why I like 3rd gen. There we go. That's what I'm trying to say. There's very few reasons I like 3rd gen. You know that this is it. You know that this is it. Oh, I added one extra. There we go. Come on. Come on. Hey, hey. There we go. You know what hit me? And let's ask this question before. What's everybody's like favorite amount of Pokemon? You know, I'm not saying what's just like your favorite one. Do you have a few favorite Pokemon? It hit me earlier this week. I really like sheep Pokemon. For the longest, I thought I just liked birds. For the longest, I thought I just liked the different birds. No, I really like sheep too. Because I like the... What is it? I like the Mareep line. Everyone knows I like the Mareep line. But then I also like... what's it called? I also like Whimsicott. And it didn't hit me. Whimsicott is like a goat. It's a baby goat, or a ram, I should say. It's a ram. It's a ram. It didn't hit me. I really like sheep Pokemon. I want to see more sheep Pokemon. We need more sheep Pokemon in Pokemon. We need more sheep Pokemon. Damn it. I got nervous and hit the button by mistake. Oh, so Banjo was talking about the odds of catching Pokemon. Yes, in Pokemon, the odds of encountering a Pokemon and it being shiny at any given time is 1 out of 8,192, 8192. That is a very big and ugly looking die. But if you roll a die with a little bit more than 8,000 sides and trying to call what number is going to land face up, that's basically what you're doing when you're trying to shiny hunt. And it's the hardest in Gen 2 and 3 because you can't influence that number at all. In later games, you can in later games you have a little bit more of a chance of changing that number or affecting that number so it's better in your favor. But in Gen 2 and Gen 3, this Gen 3 game that we're playing right now, you have no way of influencing that number. Is it Team Magma or Team Aqua theme related? Peter, when have I ever been one to reveal? When have I ever been one to reveal? I told you I planned these out too far ahead for me to tell you. You just sit and wait. It's coming out next Wednesday. I'll tell you that. The announcement video will happen next Wednesday. It'll explain everything. Damn it, I did again. I hate just in general. No, I hit that one. I hit that one. Don't even play with me. What I will say is what I have planned. A lot of people say that the only downside to my streams, me choosing to do them in the evening and on the weekends, is other people have things to do. Other people have things to do so that they won't be able to catch a stream until it's already happened and it's a VOD that's on the channel. I plan to have a way for you to still be able to not make it to the streams and still interact. That's what it'll be. It'll give you something to interact with, even if you can't make it to the stream. But you have to be paying attention to the channel, otherwise you're gonna miss it. You're gonna miss your chance. I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I can't please everybody. I can only produce a good show. I'll try my best to make the show that I produce please everybody. But past that, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. To catch Banjo up on shiny hunting, because I know that's something that he might not be too familiar with, because he just played Red, and he played the first two generations of Pokemon. I mentioned that in later games it gets easier to do shiny hunting. That's because they made methods where you can kind of influence what you run into and how you run into it. These fish ain't playing. They don't want me to explain this at all. What was I about to say? There's an item that you can get after you've caught every Pokemon. In most games, after you've caught every Pokemon. It will let you it will double your chance. Basically, I'll explain the tech side. I'll explain the tech side. The same thing as rolling a die. You pick a number between 1 and 8. Sorry, you don't pick. The game picks a number between 1 and 8,192. And then the Pokemon also generates a number between 1 and blah, 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 blah. Okay? If those numbers match, it comes up shiny. That's more or less how it works. But with this certain item, instead, you generate 2 numbers. You generate 2 numbers between 1 and 8,000 blah. If either of those match, then it's shiny. So you're basically doubling your efforts. And then there's ways you can make it so that you get 3 numbers, you get 4 numbers, you get 5 numbers. I think it goes all the way up to 12 different numbers. It will greatly increase your chance of catching a Pokemon that is shiny, or encountering a Pokemon that is shiny. It's either 6 or 12. Those 2 numbers stand out when I try and think of it. So I missed like 2 encounters. All right. I wonder who all's caught up with the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke playthrough so far. I wonder who all's been watching, because it's about to get crazy. I know from today's episode onward, it gets insane. It gets wild. Fun fact: I do sit back and watch my episodes just like I don't know what's gonna happen. Mostly because I don't. I have too much stuff to record and too much stuff to think about throughout the day for me to keep in mind. Hey, exactly this happened in the playthrough. So I do sit back and watch them myself like they are a complete surprise to me. Mostly because they are. From today's episode on, things are gonna get a little bit crazy. Don't let anybody tell you otherwise. Do I have I think I had a shiny Wailmer at one point. On did I catch it in Oris? No, I caught it in I've had a shiny Wailmer at one point. I've had a shiny Wailmer. I just can't think of which game I had it in. It was either X or Omega Ruby. It was probably one of those two because I'm familiar with what it looks like in 3D. I think it might have been Oris or Omega Ruby. Because I'm really familiar with what it looks like. Cool. My guess is 3854. Okay. 3854. Locked in. Your number is locked in, Retro. Now, when it says you have a 1 in 8,000 however many chance, that doesn't mean once you get to 8,194 you will have found at least one shiny. That's the average. Just like rolling a 6-sided die 6 times doesn't mean you'll get every single number once. That's more or less just the average. You could look at it like an average. On average, for every almost 8,000 counters, you should see one shiny. Doesn't mean you can't see 0 shinies. Doesn't mean you can't see 2 or 3. But it also doesn't mean you will see one. Nonetheless, that's a pretty good number. I hope it doesn't take us 3,000 something to do. Hope it doesn't take 3,000 something, but that's a good number. That's a good number. For those of you who don't know, shiny Wailmer is purple instead of blue. That's why I had a purple glow for the title card, for the thumbnail. Like Clover Crazy? I don't know. Maybe. Maybe. Cool. Add a 0 to my. Reason why Wailmer, or are you just a fan for Fat Fish? Honestly, I wanted something that we could kind of control what we encounter. If you notice, all 42 of our encounters so far have been Wailmer. That's because in the area that I'm fishing in, plus the item that I'm using, where is it? It's a super rod. If you use the super rod here in Duford Town, let me see. If I go north of here, it'll put me on Route 106. If I go south, I'm back in Duford Town, and then to the right, I'm now on 107. So this area here is all Duford Town. If I'm fishing while in Duford Town with the super rod, the only thing I can encounter is Wailmer. On the last stream that I did, it was Zigzagoon. It's one of the very early Pokemon that you run into. The only thing is you have a 65% chance of getting a Zigzagoon, and then 35% chance of anything else. There's like a caterpillar Pokemon, and then there's a dog Pokemon, while Zigzagoon is like, damn, I hit the wrong button again. Zigzagoon is like a raccoon, basically. It's more or less a raccoon. So I just wanted something that I can control. Like, if we get a shiny today, we know it's going to be a Wailmer. It can't possibly be anything else. So I just wanted a little bit more control today. Next stream, I might go back somewhere where I don't really have influence over what it's going to be. But we know for a fact, if we find the shiny today using this method, it will be a Wailmer. What's going on, Carlos? Welcome to the stream. Just doing a little bit of shiny hunting once again. This one, we don't need to find out. Just doing a little bit of shiny hunting today once again. I'm probably going to have, well, I shouldn't even say probably. Next week, we'll be doing something that's not Pokemon shiny hunting. We'll actually play the game. I figured the playthrough's doing stuff that's Pokemon gameplay. If you wanted to see that, if you wanted to see, like, battles and whatnot, you go check that out. The videos are there for you to watch. With the streams, we can have a little bit of time to relax, just chill out. For those of you who also enjoy chilling out with me, don't forget, tomorrow we're doing a game night. We'll be playing Drawful 2. It's easy to play along. All you need is your phone or your tablet or your computer. You don't actually have to have the game. There'll be a website that you can access that will allow you to play along with me on stream. You actually need to be watching the stream to play, kind of. But you also need your phone or your computer to be able to play along as well. And you don't have to play. You can just check out the stream, as always. No more Zigzagoons. Not today. I wanted a little bit of control. Like I just finished explaining, I wanted a little bit more control over what we encounter. Because even with 65%, we were running into a lot more Wurmple and Poochyena than I would like for us to be doing shiny hunting. So this just gives me a little bit more control. I think I need to catch up on the RPG. I was thinking of either revisiting Red and Gold or starting a Gen 3. You finished the Johto part of Gold, didn't you? Retro? I'm pretty sure you finished the first half. After, I don't know if you know this or not, I probably spoiled it for you. Like, I think it made it pretty clear. Once you finish, I'll spoiler hand it for a second. This is a spoiler hand. Retro, if you don't want to know what I'm about to say, as long as this hand's up, I'm spoiling something. Anyone else also, if you don't want to know what I'm about to say, like if you don't know what happens after Pokemon Gold and Silver, as long as I have this hand up, I'm spoiling something. So you've been warned. After you beat the Pokemon League for the first time, Retro, then what you have the ability to do is go back to your hometown, and you can surf to the right, and then you can go to where the first game takes place over again. Pokemon Gold and Silver take place 3 years after Red and Blue. So there's some things that have changed. There's some things that are different. But basically, you'll be able to go through the entire first game's world again with like some time differences. So if you want to finish gold all the way, then you can go back and do that. If not, you can go ahead and take on Gen 3. Go for it. Gen 3 is a lot of fun, but 2 is really fun too. Like if you play it all the way to the end. All right, that's the spoiler hand, ladies and gentlemen. I hate doing it because holding your arms up like this is a workout. I don't know if you guys know that or not. I don't know if you guys know that or not. We're at 48. Feeling nervous, Peter? We're at 48. Oh, I should probably stop rapid tapping. Man, I hate this game. Man, I hate fishing in here. I might dust it off and finish it off. I was worried that I got to grind to level 70 because the trainers near the end looked tough. Yeah, but you don't need to grind to 70 right away. Oh, let me spoiler hand it up again. The trainers that you would encounter immediately after going over to the old world where the first game took place, they're not that hard. You can use those to train up against the ones later on. And then once you go back to the league, the Pokemon League again, then you need to be level 70. But you don't need it immediately. We're at 50. We're at 50. 50 encounters. Let's see. Last stream, what I was doing every 50 encounters, I will let you guys know the stream schedule. Just pay attention to the ticker below. I keep that updated with the schedule. It tells you about the upcoming week as well as like the next immediate stream. Basically, it's saying, hey, we got game night tomorrow night. We got game night tomorrow night. You guys want to do a game night tomorrow night? We got game night tomorrow night. There's going to be more games when we do game night. There's going to be a lot more different games. I'm not going to be doing Drawful 2 every stream. As fun as it is, I'm not going to be doing it every game night. For example, the next game night I know I want to do, I'm probably going to do it halfway through November. It's going to be a game called Invisigun Heroes. Once again, for my game nights, I don't want you guys to go out and buy these games just to play with me once. So I have games that you can sample or you can play for free. And Invisigun Heroes is one of those games. If you want, you can download a demo version that will let you play with like a lot of the features locked out, but you can do multiplayer. You can do multiplayer, which is perfect for the game. Now, it's a game where basically you just want to shoot the other player, pretty similar to Bomberman. You don't want to put down bombs, you just want to shoot them. The only catch is you can't see where you are on the screen. You can't see where you or anyone else is on the screen, and you have to figure it out. It's a lot of fun. It is so much fun. That game is crazy. And it's fun. I was gonna buy the full game for myself, and then anyone else who wants to play can play the demo. That way I can host it and keep people from getting in if they wanted to, because that's one thing I didn't like with just the demo version. If everyone's on demo, then people can go in and out as they want. Like people that don't even know that you're doing something special. So I was gonna get that. We'll be doing that probably, I want to say like halfway through November, because I know in November we have Thanksgiving and Boxing Day for people in Canada. So I was gonna have that in maybe 2 or 3 weeks. Maybe 2 or 3 weeks we could do that. Just letting you guys know now. For that one, you will need a computer. You can't play that on your phone. I'm pretty sure you can't play it on your phone. You'll need a computer that can basically play games. It doesn't have to be anything super high tech. It's very low computer specs needed for it. Your boy has studio class on Thanksgiving. That sucks. I would tell them they can kiss my ass. They can kiss my ass. I ain't building nothing on Thanksgiving. Only thing I'm building is a base with all the cake that I'm eating. Cake and ham. Damn, Wailmer ain't play with me. He knows if he comes right away, if he goes and it goes immediately again, I ain't gonna be ready. He knows. He's a goddamn clown. Whoop, don't want to go surfing. We just want to do a little bit of fishing. Damn it. Damn it, I hate fishing in this game. Fishing is the worst in this game. Whose idea was it to make it a mini game? To go fishing. It's not a mini game when I want encounters, when I'm just traveling from Duford Town to Petalburg. It's not a game then. They just show up. Why can't they just show up when I put the fishing rod in the water? In the water. Pokemon Company, Game Freak, I need you to get it together. This fishing minigame shit, it's not cool. It's not cool. What makes it even worse, I used to have the Game Boy player. It was an adapter you could hook up to your GameCube, and you could play your Game Boy games on your TV. Damn it! This is horrible. This game is horrible. This game is horrible. I used to have the Game Boy player, and I would play. What was it? I mostly played Leaf Green. I mostly played Leaf Green on the Game Boy player. It was horrible to sit there at night and play this with the controller all in my face, the GameCube controller all in my face. And it's 11 o'clock at night. I got school in the morning, and I'm fishing. Do you know how easy it is to fall asleep laying down fishing in Gen 3? It's horrible. It's horrible. I hope they never, ever make fishing a minigame again. Ever. Ever. Pokemon. Top 10 things that Pokemon has done wrong. 1 through 10, make fishing a minigame. Worst. That's how I record myself on GameCube. They're hard to find for a good price. Yeah, nowadays it's pretty hard to find them. I actually wish, like, had I known that it was a rare piece of technology, I probably wouldn't have ever sold my GameCube, because I sold it with the Game Boy player as like an add-on. If you pay me full price for this GameCube, like it just came out, I'll give you the Game Boy player. I probably wouldn't have done that. I probably wouldn't have done that. But that was back in the day when JCPenney was a thing, because everything I bought for video games came from JCPenney. That's what made it so easy to get. There wasn't stuff like GameStop and all that around. It wasn't as popular back then. I ended up getting it from JCPenney. I bought my GameCube, the Game Boy player. I got what was it? I got pretty much every Game Boy I've had, and then the Nintendo DS from JCPenney. So that traces back to what, 2004, I want to say. Up until then, everything was JCPenney. I almost got the monitor, the little the flip monitor you can get for the, what's it called? Get for the GameCube so you can play it on the go. And then I thought about it. I said, you know, I don't have any way to power this thing. I can't power this GameCube up on the go. Let's just not get this one. You know, I've got a lot of Nintendo peripherals so far. Let's skip out on this one. We will need this one. Come on, Wailmer. Stop playing. Stop playing and be shiny. Come on. Come on, Wailmer. Sorry, y'all. I got a joke on this one. This is my jail. Let's see. I'll read your message in a second once we get this next fishing mini game out the way. I'm gonna read you in a second, Peter. Let's see. I think 04 is when I played Sonic Adventure for the first time on Dreamcast. Instead of the Sonic skateboard Sonic game. Aren't those the same thing? Aren't those the same what? Anyone still play Pokemon Go? No. To be honest, I never played Pokemon Go. I never played Pokemon Go. It came out 4 days before my birthday. It came out 4 days before my birthday, the year it was coming out. And that night, I went to download it. That thing took 14 hours to download. And then once it finally downloaded, it was not playable. It was not playable. The servers couldn't handle. You always stress test, people. You always stress test your games and stuff. The servers couldn't handle everybody getting on at once. So as a result, nobody could get on. Then, like my birthday passed, I let 2 more days pass. And I got on. It said, oh, pick your starter. So we all know I picked Bulbasaur. Well, no, I picked Bulbasaur, and then it said, guess what? There's a Pidgey nearby. Go catch it. So I went to my bathroom, and I caught a Pidgey. And it said, there's another Pidgey nearby. So I sat on the toilet, turned about like 45 degrees, and I caught the second Pidgey. So I said, okay, cool. When am I going to get a Pidgeotto? It said, for you to get Pidgeotto, damn it. It said, for you to get Pidgeotto, you have to throw away so many Pidgeys so that you get candy and then feed it to another Pidgey. And that is when I deleted. That is when I deleted Pokemon Go. It's not that it's a bad game. It's that it's clearly not meant for me. It's clearly not meant for me. A lot of mobile games aren't meant for me. I don't have the do this now, grind, come back later mentality when it comes to gaming. It doesn't mean it's a bad game. It just means it's not for me, and I can accept that. I can accept that it's not meant for me. Niantic's other game clearly isn't meant for me. Ingress. It's more or less the same thing. It's more or less the same thing. It's not meant for me. Remember the fake ass game I said I saw in the store for like $16? We looked it up, found out I'd be hella mad. No, I don't. What game was that? For future reference, everybody. For future reference, if you start with a statement to me that begins with, do you remember? The answer is no. The answer is I do not remember, just so you know. You're asking me to recall on information. I can't remember things. Memory is trash. If it's not something I do daily, I don't remember it. They gave us half the reason I started my channel. Actually, yeah, I saw you mention that. You mentioned that, I think it was on Twitter that you mentioned it. Retro, that's why you got into starting your channel. All right, encounter number 70. Damn it, I hate. Oh my god, I hate. I hate. This is horrible. Listen. Open letter to Game Freak. You guys put in a lot of hard work coming up with roughly 150 new Pokemon every generation. I'm glad that you guys are testing the waters, so to speak, when it comes to doing new things. Don't y'all ever make fishing a mini game again. Ever. It makes me not want to fish. It makes me not want to fish. It makes me not want to play your game in general, number one, but it definitely makes me not want to fish. You think a full Pokemon game would ever make it to the Switch? They're actually planning. They've already announced that they're going to have a full Pokemon game on the Switch. The next app, let's see, they're on Sun and Moon now. And then the next games, I think they come out in less than a month, actually. The next games will be Ultra Sun and Ultra Moon. Those are on the 3DS. But then they said the next main... I'm sorry. They didn't say main. They said core. They said core games, core Pokemon games will be on the Switch. What is interesting to me is that there's a difference between a main series game and a core game. A main series game from start to finish, from start to where we are now, is Pokemon Red, Blue, Yellow, Gold, Silver, Crystal, Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire, Red, Leaf, Green, Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart, Gold, Soul, Silver, Black, White, Black 2, Black or White 2, X, Y, Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, and Ultra Moon, right? Okay, so those are all main games. But, I'm sorry, those are all main games. Yeah, a core game is all of those plus Pokemon Coliseum and XD. No one seems to get that. No one seems to get that. Those are considered core games because they follow a typical Pokemon formula. Catch Pokemon, train Pokemon, defeat the evil team. Damn it, got away. Defeat the evil team. And then beat the 4 strongest trainers and the champion. All of those games do that. The core games do that. Stuff spin-offs would be like Pokemon Puzzle League, Pokemon Snap, Pokemon Stadium. They don't follow that. They have the mechanics, yeah, but they don't follow that formula. Pokemon Mystery Dungeon, Pokemon Chose. I can go on and on. I can go on and on. So when people are saying, yeah, the next game's gonna be on it, like I always ask, do you know for a fact that it's gonna be like Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon X and Y, Sun and Moon? Do you know that, or is it gonna be something that's a spin-off? I'm sorry, not a spin-off. It's a core game, but it's not like this one here. And either way, I'll be okay. I'm probably not gonna get it. I'm probably not gonna get it either way. But it'd be interesting to see another main game like that. Another main game that has 2 entries. That has like one version and an alternate version. Certain Pokemon cut out of one and they're in the other one. It'd be interesting to see that as opposed to just like one game. What that does tell me, though, is they're done with Gen 7. That's the current generation. Sun, Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, or Gen 7. They're done with Gen 7. We're not going to see a remake for Diamond and Pearl. Those will be next up for remakes. We're not going to see those in this generation. It'd at earliest be Gen 8. Typically, we haven't seen a remake or a side game for that matter. I'm sorry, not a side game. A core game that's not in the main series. Unless it served a purpose. We only got Fire Red and Leaf Green. Because there was no way to get like any of the or a good amount of the Pokemon in Gen 1 in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald. We only got Colosseum because there was no way to get a good amount of the Pokemon in Gen 2 in Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald, as well as Fire Red and Leaf Green. All the Pokemon you can catch at Colosseum are Pokemon that are missing in Gen 3 otherwise. We only got Heart Gold and Soul Silver because we needed a way to get those Pokemon in the Gen 4 games. We only got Auras because, it follows the trend. By the time X and Y came out, getting Pokemon from your Gen 3 game all the way to Gen 6 was hell. It wasn't impossible, but it was hell. It was very unlikely because you needed a specific model of the Nintendo DS to do so. I'm sorry, 2 of like 6 different models. Two specific ones of 6 different models. So if we do see a Diamond and Pearl remake, we ain't gonna see it just yet. We're not gonna see it on the 3DS. And it's probably not gonna be the first game that comes out for the Switch either. The first Pokemon game that comes out for the Switch either. All right, now the Wailmer are giving up on me. Now they're tired of being here. I might have fished up all the Wailmer. Let's move right here. There we go. They sensitive right here. Come on, Wailmer. Why you playing? Wailmer? Oh, we made it an hour in. We're an hour in, ladies and gentlemen. We've been shiny hunting for an hour. Damn it. How'd it get away? How'd that one get away? That one was me. I didn't press the button on that one. That one was me. Come on, Wailmer. Come on, Wailmer. I know you could be shiny. I know you could be shiny. Oh, come on. Oh, I hate. Listen, y'all, I hate. I am not a fan of fishing in this game. I've got half a mind. I know we made it an hour now, and I'm proud of myself. But I've got half a mind to to find somewhere else, find another way we can do hunt for a Wailmer. Because fishing is not it. Fishing is not it. Am I gonna get Sonic Forces? No. I don't have a Switch, number one. So if I get it, it'd be on PC. And I actually considered getting it on PC. Only thing is, it's not. From what I've heard about the game, it's not shaping up to be what I want to play a Sonic game for. Same thing with what I said before about the Pokemon game. It's clear that it's not for me. And that's fine. Not every video game has to be made for me. But I probably won't. I'll probably watch a few gameplay videos for it. What I've seen though is that it doesn't. The feel for the gameplay doesn't match up to what they've been hyping it up to be. It doesn't match up for what it's hyping up to be. Let's see. If it looks like I'm staring vaguely at the camera, I'm not. That's my face when I'm looking stuff up. I'm looking for other ways we can get a shiny Wailmer that isn't fishing here. Because I'm getting upset. Let's see. There's Wailmer at Evergrande City, but it's only with fishing. I think the only way you can get Wailmer is by fishing. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like the only way to get Wailmer is fishing. How wonderful. And then that would mean that we have the best chance right here. Okay, we're going to keep fishing, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to keep fishing. There was a video that posted somewhere. It might have been on Twitter. What they have, they brought back the boost. I don't know if you've played Sonic Generations or Sonic Unleashed. They brought back the boost mechanic. And there's a level that you can beat using just the boost mechanic. I'm sorry. There's 4 levels you can beat using just the boost mechanic. I don't want to play a game like that. I want to play a game like that. Well, I'm not hating on the game. If you like Sonic, good for you. I'm glad you like Sonic. It's not for me. It's not for me. That doesn't mean it's a bad game. That means it's not for me. That means I won't spend my money on it. You can spend your money on it if you want to. That's fine. Enjoy it. I hope you enjoy it. Almost at 100. Almost at 100. I will say I was looking forward to Sonic Forces. For the longest, I was like, ugh, Sonic Mania. Okay, I guess they need something too. And Sonic Forces, let's do it. Let's do it. And then as time went on, I switched over clearly. Sonic Mania is an amazing game. I kind of wish I would have bought it instead of watch other people play through it. Because that would have been a game. That would have been a game that completely would have blown my mind had I been playing through it. Had I played through the end of the first boss, I'd have been like, yo, This is crazy. The second boss I've been like, Bean Machine? Seriously? Of all things? Like, as I saw more people playing through that game, I was like, yo, this game is probably gonna get Game of the Year. It's probably at least gonna be a contender for Game of the Year. This is a genius game. That game is genius. I really wish I would have played it instead of watch other people play it. Now it's because honestly, I think Sonic Team and Sega need to get it together. How they market, because they completely marketed the wrong game to me. They completely marketed the wrong game to me. I had Sonic Forces pushed in my face for like the past year, and Sonic Mania, not so much. And now Sonic Mania is the one that I like, as opposed to Forces. It's great. You're right. In the retro feels, they need to get together. They need to. They need to get together. And like, I know a bunch of people that were really hyped about Sonic Forces. The idea of a very dark and grim Sonic Forces as opposed to Sonic Mania, when they in fact should have been ready for Mania. If I could listen, I'm not a person. I always say, give an opportunity to go back and change time. I would never change anything, but if things on the list that would make me consider going back and changing time, I'd convince myself to get Sonic Mania. I'd go back to me in the past. I'd be like, hey, I'm from the future. Me from the past would most likely be like, what the hell are you doing here? I thought we had an agreement. And then I'd be like, yeah, but you need to get Sonic Mania. You're going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy the game. You would enjoy it. I'd be like, are you sure? Are you sure? Because we had an agreement. We would never do this. Damn it. I did it again. I'm clearly tired of this game. I know Retro knows that I enjoy it. I drop by his streams and I have a great time the entire time he's playing. I have a lot of fun just watching him play, because like the game is amazing. It looks nice. It looks really nice. For those who don't know, there's 2 acts in most of the levels, I'm pretty sure. The first act is I guess like an HD remastering of the first act for that level, the original level. For example, there's Green Hill Zone, and it has 2 acts. The first act is Green Hill Zone with just like updated graphics, and then the second act is a spin on the original Green Hill. The music's different. I shouldn't say it's different. It's updated as well. It's remastered music, different instruments, things like that. And they honestly they did a great job with Sonic Mania. I think they did a great job. I would never go back and do time travel, but you know, give me the chance. Put a gun to my head and say I have to go back and change something. I'm changing it so I buy Sonic Mania. I'm changing it so I buy Sonic Mania. His YouTube series called Sonic for Hire. Yeah, I'm familiar. The new levels are awesome. The saloon one is epic. That one's weird to me. Every time I see someone play through that level, I don't want to say it feels like it's an on rails platformer, which means that like you're just going in one direction. You don't really control where you're going. You can just like influence things along the way. It doesn't. I don't want to say it's on rails, but it's moving so quickly. I'm trying to figure out what's happening. I'm trying to figure out what's happening, and I can't figure it out. Like, the only time it's moving slow is when they fall into the gun, and then the gun shoots Sonic or whoever out. And it feels. I'm not sure. It might just because I'm not playing. But is the person who's playing determining where the gun fires? Because it doesn't come off like that. It feels like the gun locks in place and it's just waiting on the person to press the button to shoot it. Damn it! I did it again. I'm clearly not. Yep, you pick when it fires. Okay, because that might just be because I'm not playing. I can't tell, or because I haven't played it. I can't tell. But it looks like the gun just locks wherever they fire. So. But that level actually does look pretty cool. That whole level, like the game as a whole, looks nice. I don't think I've seen anybody beat it. I think the saloon might be the last level that I've seen play. I think that might be the last level or furthest one in that I've seen anybody play. And we did a little bit of promo for Retro here. If you want to check out a playthrough of Sonic Mania, go over to Retro's channel. Go check out his streams because his streams are dope. His streams are dope. For the streams that I've seen, he's not using any voice. He's not using any microphone or face cam. But you don't need it. You don't need it because Retro playing that is a great experience. Not gonna lie. He's a lot better at Sonic than I. So go check out his channel. I hit the wrong goddamn button. I thought I hit the registered button. No. It's not what you hit to go fishing. You press the reel it in button. All right, Wailmer. We're almost at 100. We're almost at 100. Damn it! I did it again. I did it again. Whoever decided fishing was a mini game, I'm mad at you. I'm mad at you. I don't think we can ever be friends. I don't think we can. There we go. All of these blue Wailmer. It's not what I'm looking for. That's not what I'm looking for. I want me a purple Wailmer. If I could choose the color of my Wailmer, it'd be a purple one. Come on. Come on. Be purple. Be purple for me. It's not purple. It's not purple at all. All right, we're coming up on 100. We're coming up on 100 encounters. I'll give you guys the stream schedule, the upcoming stream schedule again once we get to our 100th encounter. God damn it. God damn it. I hate this. I hate fishing. I hate fishing in this game. I don't know if I made that clear or not already, but I am not a fan. Shit. I hate. There we go. There we go. So that Game Freak picked up someone who got fired from Sega, and after finishing the game. Come on. want my purple Wailmer. I want my purple Wailmer. You're not a purple Wailmer. You're not a purple Wailmer. Come on. Number 100. Number 100 feels lucky. Number 100 feels lucky. Let's get this shiny Wailmer on number 100. Come on. Nope, you're not a purple Wailmer. All right, let me give you the upcoming stream schedule. We're not ending the stream right here. I just like to every 50 encounters. I like to update you a little bit, let you know what's going on with the channel. So let me give you the upcoming stream schedule. This is as far as planned streams. A stream can happen at any time, at any given moment. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel and turn on notifications. That way you don't miss any surprise streams. As far as scheduled streams, tomorrow at 9:30 p.m. we'll be having a game night here on youtube.com/thealtplay. I will be playing Drawful 2. And I say we because it's not just me playing. You guys can play along as well. You don't have to own any copy of Drawful 2. You just need to have a phone or a tablet or a computer that can access a web browser. That way you'll be able to play along. Information will be in the description during the stream. All you have to do is show up, and we'll be playing for a long time. So don't worry about missing out. You don't have to play the entire time. You can come in for a game and leave, or come back later and play some more. Then on Sunday, we'll do more Pokemon Emerald shiny hunting. If we don't find Wailmer tonight, we gonna find Wailmer on Sunday, all right? That'll go on for about 2 or 3 hours. We'll be shiny hunting there on Sunday, October 29th at 2 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. All my times are Eastern Time Zone, just so you guys know. And then on Sundays, I stream twice. I stream once here on my channel, and I stream over on twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. That should be 6 o'clock. I don't know why this is 5. I don't know why this is 5. That should be 6 o'clock Eastern Time Zone. I'll be streaming Crypto the Necrodancer. It's a rhythm-based roguelike. It's a lot of fun. It's one of my favorite video games. It's up there on my list. It's not number 1. I'd say it's probably a strong 2. It's definitely probably a strong 2. That's over at twitch.tv/InstaReplayLive. Make sure you're following over there so you get notified whenever I or someone else on the stream team goes live with the stream. With that done, let's get back to the shiny hunting. Let's get us some more. Let's get us some more not shiny Wailmers. Hopefully, we find a shiny Wailmer. But let's get some more not shinies. Full on shiny hunting. It's a lot of fun until you realize what it actually means. It's a lot of fun until you realize what it actually means. I'm trying to think of like what's a good example of what we're doing here. If you take 80 100-sided dice and roll them all and try and guess what each number will be that comes up. Not just, oh, there's going to be 5 ones, there's going to be a couple 2s. No, you're going to say die 1 has a 1 on it. Die 2 has a 6 on it. That's what it is. That's what you're doing. If you take 80 100-sided dice and try and guess what each one will roll up, that's better odds than what we're trying to do right now. That's better odds than what we're trying to do. Now, one thing that makes it better, one thing that makes it a little bit easier in these games, if you're hunting for a shiny starter, it's a little bit easier. As long as you don't care which starter you pick. There's 3 starters in each game, so naturally each one rolls 1 die. Each one will roll a single 8,000 sided die and want that number to come up the right number. And they're all independent of each other. So you have 3 chances on getting a shiny starter as long as you don't care which starter is shiny. It's a little bit better. It's not much, but it's a little bit better. A few of the people who dropped in my stream figured that out, and that's what they do on their stream sometimes. They'll do a little bit of shiny hunting. Joe, damn it, he got away. That one got away. I hit the wrong button. That's what that one was. Joe Schmo did some shiny hunting. He was doing Heart Gold. I think it was Arsenal Weavile. He was doing, what was it, X and Y? I think he did X and Y. So it's a little bit, the odds are a little bit better, but you know, not too much to where it matters. It doesn't majorly affect it. Like once you get into double digits, then you're truly affecting your odds. Like it's actually making it a lot better. It's actually making it a lot better at that point. Damn it. Come on. Come on. What we got? What we got? What we got? What we got? All right, Wailmer. All right, Wailmer. I want to say it'll be a shiny female if it's 264. I'm not sure if Wailmer has a 50-50 gender ratio. Yeah, it's 50-50. It's 50-50. It'd be dope if it's a female. It'd be dope if it's a female and it's shiny. Come on, shiny Wailmer. Come on, shiny Wailmer. I mentioned at the top of the stream that I would go at least until 7 o'clock. I'm trying to figure out if I want to go to 7 and then stream something else, or if I want to continue a little bit past 7. I think I might stream something else since I'm going to stream this as well on Sunday. So we're going to do shiny hunting for Wailmer on Sunday as well if we don't find him tonight. I wonder how possible would it be to open, because it's clear that I'm playing this on an emulator. How possible would it be to open 4 different instances of my emulator and have them all, well, with the stupid fishing minigame, it'd be pretty impossible to do fishing in 4 different games at once. But I wonder if I could do that. I wonder if that could be done in like Fire Red or Leaf Green. If we could open 4 of them and fish from them all at once. Because Fire Red and Leaf Green are genius games. They don't make you play a mini game when it comes to fishing. I wonder if my controller can operate all 4 games at once. That's what I'm mostly worried about. I know I can open several different instances of the emulator. But I wonder if I can have my one controller work for all 4 games at once. Because again, that would significantly make this a lot easier. Or not easier, and make the encounter rate go by much quicker. That could be something I play around with and test out. I can play around with that and figure it out. I don't want to do it live on stream. Because it'll destroy everything if it doesn't work. It's a bit of taboo. And I don't care. I don't care so much for the difference between playing the actual game and doing an emulator. To me, there's no true difference. In fact, the benefit is it lets me activate the turbo button. That's this. This is the normal running speed, and then this is the turbo button. For what I do, I don't compete in official tournaments anymore. So so me not using an emulator isn't beneficial. It isn't beneficial. Plus, that would mean I need to have equipment to hook up the game, to be recorded, and all of that jazz. Sometimes it's not worth it. Sometimes it's not worth it. That's one of those times. I just play the games for fun. I just play them for fun. Again, if emulators are your thing, if you prefer to have the actual card, I know Retro does. If you prefer to have the actual cartridge, that's fine too. I have it. I just don't use it because I don't have the equipment to record everything. If it's your thing to use the actual cartridge, go for it. Good on you. I hit the wrong goddamn button again. It's easier for me to just record using an emulator because everything's all in one station. Microphone, game, recording setup. We're done here. We're done. It's nice and clean. Also, using an emulator allows me to do things with the game like get in there and make mods for it, or run it through a randomizer, or hack the game if I need to. Like for this, shiny hunting wouldn't have been a thing. Actually, me streaming anything Pokemon as a whole wouldn't be a thing if I had to play through the entire game. The turbo button makes it easier, or if it's entirely too long, even with the turbo button, I can just go in and hack the game. Hack it to have what I need. Like I said, everything here is a legal Pokemon. For example, this Sceptile. This Sceptile is a legal Sceptile. It has an ability that it should have. Its stats aren't overpowered in that they have the proper amount of EVs, effort values they should have, and they have randomized IVs. It's holding an item that actually exists, and it has movesets that it actually can have. As far as anyone's concerned, this is a legal Sceptile. It's not legit because I hacked Sceptile into the game. I didn't have a Sceptile for this one. But everything about it is legal. It would pass every single check for whether or not this was a legal Pokemon. Legitimate? No. But legal? Yes. And that's all I care about. That's all I care about. I don't have anything in place that affects stuff like Pokemon encounters or shiny rates, or we would have been had this shiny Wailmer. Can you do a Nuzlocke without an emulator? Yeah. I mean, you just play the game. I can't do a randomized Nuzlocke because there's no way to once again, there's no way to get into the cartridge and change things so that it works the way an emulator would have it work. Otherwise, you wouldn't have emulators. Give me a sec. I see your comment, Retro. Let's see. Is the emulator on my phone or my computer? It's on my computer. I'm staring. Matter of fact, I think I can show you. This is. I don't do this often. I don't do things like this often. But I'll show you what my computer screen looks like if my computer will not blow up doing so. Let's see. Let's see. I'm gonna break everything. There's the game. There's the game that you guys can see. Let's see if I can move my character. Let's do some fishing. There we go. So you see I'm fishing at the same time. God, this would be the longest one here. Okay, they got away. There we go. So there's my thing there. Let's fix this back. Sorry if you're motion sick. Sorry if you get motion sickness. I sincerely apologize. So I don't have any devices up and running that hack the game. That alter the game. Ultimately, all that I've done is make it so that I can have certain Pokemon available. Have certain Pokemon available that make it easier for shiny hunting or catching Pokemon in general, but they don't do it in a way that I wouldn't be able to achieve naturally. Like for example, Sceptile is at level 100. What I did was not hack him in as level 100. I hacked him in at level 2 as a Trico, which is his early evolution, his first stage evolution. Let me fix that a little bit. I hacked him in at his first stage evolution, and I fed him rare candies so that he could level up and learn all the moves that he would proper. So there's no way that he has a move that he can't learn legally, because I taught him the only way he can learn it, by leveling up. What else? That's it, really. That's it. Let's see. Somebody tried to break into my stream because my bit defender just fucking lost it on my second computer. Ultimately, the emulator is just running just like the regular game. It's running just like the regular game. The only catch is it's not an emulator. Haha. Haha. Let's see. Can you do a Nuzlocke on your without an emulator? Yeah, you can. Because again, it's not doing anything. Doing a Nuzlocke isn't doing anything that the game itself can't do. So yes, the emulator can do it as well, or you can do it with the emulator or without the emulator. The only difference is I can't randomize the game. So for example, in the Pokemon Ruby Nuzlocke, I'm gonna tell you what starters we have, what stars I could have chosen from. If you don't want to know, you probably just mute the stream as long as my hand's up. I could choose between Wailmer, Aron, and Ralts, I believe it was. I chose Aron. Now those three are definitely not the stars that you choose from for Gen 3. You choose between Trico, Torchic, and Mudkip. So how did I get those 3 starters? I randomized the game. I randomized the game so that I start with 3 different Pokemon that can have 2 evolutions. Simple as that. Simple as that. But yeah, you can do a regular Nuzlocke. You can do a Nuzlocke without an emulator. I used to do them all the time. In fact, I did X as a Nuzlocke. I'm sorry. Was it X? Yeah. Yes. The first time I played X was the first time I played a Gen 6 game. I Nuzlocked that one. The first time I played Omega Ruby was a Nuzlocke. I Nuzlocked that one. Then I got Y. I'm sorry, I got Y before I got Omega Ruby. I did a Nuzlocke with that. But randomized, so down the line, I would need an emulator file to play it randomized. Yeah, that makes it the easiest way to do it would be have an emulator, have the ROM, randomize the ROM. You can possibly do it with the cartridge. The only catch is you need I forget what they call it. It's like a flash cart or something like that. You'd have to be able to transfer the ROM into the flash cart to play it on a cartridge. As far as I know, that's the only way to play a randomized game using the cartridge in the actual system. But you still need the ROM in the program to randomize it so that you can send it through the flash cart. And ultimately, randomizing a game isn't all that. I just do it because I've played this game so many times. I would hate to play through this on the channel and it would be boring to me, because I more or less know the games in and out. I more or less know, like, oh, I'm gonna run into a Poochyena and a Wurmple on this route. Like, I'm gonna run into it. Damn, I hit the wrong button. I hate this game. I hate this game. I'm gonna run into nothing but bug Pokemon here. Randomizing it makes it interesting to me, because even though I'm familiar with this game, I don't know what the hell I'm gonna run into. I don't know what I'm gonna run into. So, it in a sense, it makes it a new game for me. It makes it a new game to play. We're all familiar with the storyline for Pokemon Red and Blue, but if I randomize it, I might run into a Kadabra instead of a Pidgeotto. And that makes it a little bit different, because in this area where I'm prepared to deal with birds, I now have to deal with one of the most dangerous Pokemon in the game. You know what I'm saying? Because I'm lazy, is it something you could send? Do you mean... What do you mean? There's something I could send? What do you mean exactly? You know, it took me a long time to realize just how beautiful the SS and music is. This is a good ass song. This is a good ass song. Send the ROMs, etc. Well, legally, I don't think that's something I could do, Retro. Legally, I don't think I could say yes to that. But we'll talk in private, good sir. Let's see. You have a Twitter. Send me a thing on Twitter. Send me a thing on Twitter. Send me a message on Twitter. After I know I can talk about this because it's something that's very obvious. It's very obvious. I'm gonna play through all the Pokemon games as far as I can. I'm gonna randomize them and Nuzlocke the games. After Pokemon Ruby, we're getting into Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, Gen 4. I'm not entirely sure if I want to randomize those games, because I've only played through Pokemon Diamond once, and I only played through it so that I can do all the competitive battling afterwards. For those who don't know, I actually used to competitively play Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum. We used to hold tournaments for those, and like I used to do pretty damn good in those games. Like that was when I was at my top, at my peak when it came to Pokemon. I won't say I was undefeated, but there were very few games that I would lose, few matches that I would lose. I don't know if I want to randomize it or not because I don't remember Gen 4. Like I said, I sped through the game literally just so I can do all the competitive battling. You need to have beat the game to be able to do competitive stuff. Like there's a lot of stuff that you would need be able to get to the post game for. I don't know if I want to randomize it or not. I'm thinking I am. I'm thinking I'm going to randomize it just so that I have a complete story going on. But in the event that I choose not to, it's because I don't remember Gen 4. I don't remember Gen 4. The only thing I remember aside from racing to the finish and doing competitive stuff is I caught a shiny Starly. I caught a shiny Starly while I was training something up. I was training up one of the most ridiculous Pokemon in the game. I think it might have been I want to say Sableye. I was training it up so it could be a monster. And I caught a shiny Starly. That was the very first shiny I've ever caught, not counting the red Gyarados. But I'm contemplating whether or not I want to randomize. I'm probably gonna lean to it just so that I have a full story told. I don't want anybody to say, "Oh, chill, you took the easy way out of this story you were building." No, it might as well be randomized because I don't remember it. I do remember I had fun though. They changed up a lot of things. They changed it up for the better. They blindsided you, which is good. You need to do that. I will say I enjoyed it. I enjoyed what I rushed through. Come on, Wailmer, stop playing with me. Stop playing with me. right, we getting there. We're getting there. Damn it. I hate fishing in this game. I don't know if you guys have caught on yet, but I can't stand fishing in this game. Come on. Come on. Did I hit it? I think I did hit it. I can't tell. Yeah, I hit it. Come on now. Come on now, Wailmer. Come on, Wailmer. This is my jam too. The Lavender Tower theme. It's my jam. Is it Lavender Tower or Lavender City or Lavender Town? I mean, I think it's Lavender Town. I think it's the town theme, not just the tower theme. This is my jam. I can listen. I actually have an unhealthy amount. I know people think I'm joking when I say this. I have an unhealthy amount of Lavender Town remixes on my computer. I have an unhealthy amount of those songs. This is my jam. I've got like at least 23 different mixes, all of the same theme. Come on, Wailmer. Come on, Wailmer. Dang it. I know it's going to be purple one time. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. I'm going to lose my goddamn mind. Come on. All right, watch this Wailmer play. Watch this Wailmer play with us. Come on. 131. This is it. No, it's not. God dang it. I was trying to throw it out there in the ether. Damn it, it got away. It was a stupid Wailmer. Come on. Another 100 and I'll be close. Oh boy. Oh boy. I gotta wait another 100. All right, we got 10 minutes left. 10 minutes left. I'm thinking I'm going to pick up another game. I think I'll close out the stream for a little bit. I'll make a logo that says, "Hey, surprise stream coming up." And I'll pull up another game. We'll have a little bit of fun with another game. But like I said, we're streaming this on Sunday as well. I don't want to do another hour here, and then knowingly we have 3 more hours, so roughly 3 more hours on Sunday. Come on. Let's see. I'll try to make it a 150. I'll round it off at 150. 10 minutes, we could probably make it. To pick your brains, besides uploading, streaming on YouTube, what else do you find works to get yourself over? A lot of time I have a lot of games. I don't talk about games so much outside of video games on the channel anymore. But I have a large board game collection. I won't say large. It's not large at all. I just like saying that. But I do have a good board game collection. It's actually behind me. The way my computer is angled or my camera's angled, you can't see it. But I have a good board game collection. A lot of it is games that require at least 3 people. But a few games in my collection I can play by myself. It's okay to play by myself. It's possible to play it by myself. It actually becomes a completely different game when you play by yourself. Then, what was I about to say? You could also see my Magic cards here. I play a lot of Magic, both on the computer and the actual cards. I play like different kinds of Magic. There's the standard Magic game where you build a 60-card deck and you try and beat your opponent. But then there's other ways to play. For example, there's a way called Commander. It's actually the most fun way to play Magic. Is that what you talk about, or are you not? Is that a completely different? Is that a completely different thing? See, I'm trying the social media, but it doesn't work. Let me see. Was that what you were asking me, Retro, or was that a different question? Because what you just posted makes it seem like, God damn it, makes it seem like it was a different question. Oh, we're not trying to surf. We're not trying to surf on Staryu. Not today. Maybe next time. That was what you were asking. Like I said, I like to play Magic. There's the standard way to play Magic, and then there's a version called Commander. Basically, instead of a 60-card deck, you build 100 cards, and you're not allowed. Oh, get my name out of there. Okay, that's what I figured when I read that response. I'll ramble about Magic in a little bit. Get my name out there. There's a website called Reddit. I use that a lot, mostly because Reddit is basically the information hub of the internet. If the internet knows about anything, Reddit knows about it. And there's a bunch of different communities there. They're called subreddits. Reddit is the whole website. A subreddit is just a section of Reddit. There's a bunch of different subreddits or communities on Reddit where you can talk with other people who have the similar interests as you. For example, a few of the Reddits or subreddits that I visit a lot are Let's Play. Basically, it's not for promoting yourself as a person who does videos for YouTube, but it's for talking with other people who do things on YouTube, and you can see you can get reviews of things that you do for your channel, or you can get resources like graphics, things like that, or you can learn about SEO, which is more or less how to make it so that your videos you post, your product, is search optimized. It's search optimized so that when someone does a search on YouTube or on Google or whatever, you can make it so that your things get more notice. It's actually a lot of the stuff that I learned when it comes to my mass communication degree. A lot of that stuff actually comes into effect. There's also Let's Play videos. That's where you can actually share your videos for others to check out. Aside from Reddit, I do Twitter a little bit. I know you see my stuff get posted on Twitter, but it's not just me posting links. Me posting when the video uploads. I also try and post pictures for people to see in case they don't. A lot of people don't want to click links on Twitter. They want to actually see it the second they're scrolling on their timeline. So what I'll do from time to time is I'll include an image for people to see. And it'll be something like, this is my stream schedule. This is what I have scheduled for upcoming streams. Or this is something that's happened recently in a video on the channel. Like it, go to the channel to see more. Things like that. Anything else? Any other? I think as far as social networks, I think that's as far as I go. I don't really do too much else. I also try to make my streams and my daily uploads things that people will want to see. Things that people want to see. That doesn't mean I'm playing Pokemon and Mario every single day. But I'm posting different kinds of videos. And a lot of people know that if you like any certain video, if you like my style of video, the rest of my videos that I post are gonna be like it. So just explore around the channel a lot. Just explore and see what else is on the channel. What's going on, Knuckles the Echidna? Welcome to the stream. I'm doing us a little bit of Pokemon shiny hunting. We're looking for a shiny Wailmer. We've got almost 150 encounters today. We'll be streaming more in the future. I got the stream. Damn, I hit the wrong button. I hate this game. I've got more shiny hunting streams coming up. We got more of everything on the channel coming up. Looking for us a shiny Wailmer. It'll be a big old pink beach ball. I'm sorry, purple beach ball, as opposed to the blue one that you might see below in the chat. I'm going to give it 8 more encounters. 8 more encounters, and I'm going to end the stream, and I'll come back with something else. If you're enjoying this stream and want notifications when I go live with streams, make sure you subscribe and turn on notifications. Like I said, I'm going to end this stream very momentarily, just long enough for me to get my computer set up to stream something else. There's another game that I want to play. I'm sure there is in my library, and I'll check that out. I'll see what I'll see about. How about that? Appreciate it. Appreciate the subscription, Knuckles the Echidna. I know I got a lot of stuff in my library, both in my library and in my emails. So I'm sure I can find something to stream, something else to stream. I actually need to check my email. I got sent like 6 different codes for games, and I haven't read any of the emails on any of them. I should probably get around to doing my job and reading those emails. Come on, Wailmer. There we go. Number 143. Not a purple Wailmer in sight. Not a purple Wailmer in sight. I think I'm going to just take it to 145. It's taking a lot longer than I expected for a Wailmer to come up. Not just a shiny one, but for a Wailmer to pop up. Now they're acting like they don't want to be fished up. Here's 144. Hey, this is my jail. This is actually one of my favorite songs to blast in my car on the way home from work. By the way, if you guys didn't know, he's in Due for Town. Yep, I'm in Duford Town. We're just at the port, or not the port, the docks of Duford Town, doing a little bit of fishing. One of the things I mentioned in the last stream, the last shiny hunting stream that we did, I mentioned that I don't want my streams that are Pokemon passing the streams. I'm sorry, passing my Pokemon randomized Nuzlocke of Ruby. So I'm trying to keep everything relative. Like, for example, last stream we just did shiny hunting in, what was that, Route 101, just north of the town that you start at. That's because I don't want. If you're not familiar with Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, or Ruby, well, that's all of them, isn't it? Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, or Emerald, then I don't want you to come to a stream and have something spoiled for you. I'm giving you the opportunity to go to the channel and watch the actual playthroughs of the videos, of the playthrough, I should say, so that you can figure out what's going on with the story, and then you can come to the stream where we're actually doing side stuff that doesn't matter, and you don't get anything spoiled for you. You don't get anything spoiled at that point. We come back Wailmer hunting again. Yeah, on Sunday we're gonna do more Wailmer hunting. We haven't progressed in the playthrough on the channel, so we'll come back with more Wailmer hunting on Sunday. I actually would like a shiny Wailmer. A shiny Wailmer would be dope. Remember, I said we have an announcement video going up next Wednesday. A shiny Wailmer would be amazing for that announcement. It'd be pretty fun to have. In retro, I'll send you a message on Twitter. I'll send you a message on Twitter after the stream, immediately after this stream. Immediately after this stream, I'll send you a thing before I come back with more, because I actually want to get that info to you before I forget about it. All right, 149. Is this it? Nope. All right, so our next encounter will be the last encounter for this stream. I'll give you the stream schedule, and then I'll come back and give me maybe, I don't want to push it so far as 30 minutes, but it'll probably take me at least 15 minutes to set up what I want to set up. So at the most, 15 minutes. Let's see. What about Carvanha and Wingles and Gyarados? Definitely in upcoming streams. We'll do those in upcoming streams. When I say we're going to do more Wailmer, I don't mean we're only going to look for a shiny Wailmer. We'll do those in upcoming streams. Remember, these are full odds when it comes to doing Pokemon Ruby, Sapphire, and Emerald for shiny hunting. These are full odds, so it's not affecting anything. If we decide we don't want to look for Wailmer anymore, it's not going to affect us deciding to switch over to looking for a shiny Carvanha. Because it's full odds. Where every single time we encounter a Pokemon, it's gonna be a 1 out of 8,000 chance to get a shiny. All right, guys. So like I said, I'm gonna kill the stream for just a very short amount of time. I'll come back with another stream. All right. Let me give you the upcoming stream schedule. Like I said, tomorrow night at 9:30 p.m. we'll be playing Drawful 2 for our game night. Remember, you don't have to own a copy of Drawful 2 to play along. All you need to do is have a phone, a tablet, or a computer that is able to open a web browser to play along. And good chance if you're watching this stream or catching the VOD, there's a good chance that you have one of those that will be able to do that. You just need to be able to access a website. I'll give you the website tomorrow for Drawful 2. For you to play along with me as well as everyone else at our game night, Drawful 2. That's tomorrow night, 9:30 p.m. Eastern Time Zone. All my times are Eastern Time Zone. Tomorrow night. Then Sunday at 2 p.m. we'll be back with more shiny hunting and Pokemon Emerald. We'll keep going with looking for this here Carvanha. Or, I'm sorry, not Carvanha. You threw me off now. We'll keep going with looking for a shiny Wailmer here outside Duford Town. Duford City, Duford Island, one of them. And then on Sundays I do 2 streams. I stream here at 2 o'clock and at 6 o'clock p.m. It should say 6 o'clock. I don't know why it says 5. At 6 o'clock I'll be streaming Crypto the Necrodancer over at twitch.tv/instant replay live. I stream there every Sunday night. So if you're interested, you can go follow over at twitch.tv/instant replay live, and you get notified whenever I or someone else on the stream team there goes live with the stream. Okay, guys, I want to say about 10, 15 minutes. Give me 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll be back. We'll be streaming something else, all right? This has been fun so far. I'm glad we could all just come together and talk and just hang out. That's what these peaceful streams are for. All right, guys, I'll be right back. I promise. I promise. Here we go.